Crypto.com Crowcoin holders, we have been talking about this market because we are ping-ponging between life and death for Crowcoin. We got to be talking about this. So without further ado, welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Anything I say in this video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's hop into it. All right, guys, I want to start off here on Twitter. Follow me at 333Blacksea. I say, even if you think the bear market is here, there's profits to be made on altcoins. And guys, I do think that we are ping-ponging right now between another leg to the upside into increasing this bull market to a new high, or actually beginning this bear market. And we're ping-ponging in between the decision zone, and we got to be talking about this. But in the meantime, if you do think that we are in the bear market, there is opportunity. When you look at Crowcoin, and if you think that we're going to continue to bleed over right now, guys, full disclosure, I am short Crowcoin. I'm short a couple of other altcoins as well. When we rejected below 15 cents, I opened up a short because I did expect this to pull down, and we are doing that. But I will say, though, that there is a little bit of price structure forming here, but when you look at the daily time, or I should say bullish price structure, but when you look at Market Cipher, the money flow is just getting deeper and deeper in the red here. It's thick and strong, and being below 15 cents is quite bearish in my opinion. And now we could see a bounce. But like, I have a very tight stop loss on this. Like, if we come back over 15 cents on the daily time frame, or really any candles at all, my short position will be stopped out. Right now, it's not anything quite significant. It's a smallish position. It's about 21,200 crow, and I'm up about 185%, $310, and I'm going to continue to have this open. If we do break down further, I'll probably add to this position. Like, if we break below say about 13 cents, which I do think is possible, I would add to this position, because if we do break below this level, I expect to test here at around 12 cents, and that'd be a good take profit if I were to add to this position. But guys, if you do want to trade, if you're bearish or you want to counter trade me, feel free to check out in the pinned comment section or description box below. We have a 10% bonus on all deposits to BTCC. They have up to 500x leverage if you want to do some high leverage scalping, and feel free to check out all the other awesome affiliate links, guys. It helps support this channel, and it helps, really, there's lucrative bonuses, so it's a win-win for everybody, right? So feel free to take advantage of all those bonuses, guys. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. So why am I saying we're ping-ponging between life and death for altcoins and crypto? Because right now, Bitcoin is over 110,000. Bitcoin dominance is trying really hard to get over 60%, even though when you're excluding stable coins, we're basically at like 62.5%, 63%. And ETH is still struggling to stay over 4K. And this bounce we got is quite insignificant, up about like 144. Like, that is, after you see a big capitulation, you hope for a really, really big bounce on ETH to show some strength, and I'm not quite seeing that yet. So looking at Kronos, we're at rank 26, down 2.65 in the past 7 days, and getting a little bit of a bid here in the past 24 hours, about 2.5%. Sitting at just barely back above 5 billion at 5.17. That's where we were at before we broke down below it. 3 days ago, we were about 5.17. That's a good area of interest. What are we trading at exactly? About like 14,379. Yeah. Okay. So this entire area is around a $5 billion market cap. Now let's talk about this ping-ponging, right? Into deciding where we're going with this market. So first off, I will say FOMC meeting coming up. Most likely will be bullish. Hopefully it's not a sell the news event. High likelihood that we see another rate cut, but I'll make another video about that. But right now, let's talk about this ping pong zone. So on the daily time frame, we are above the 200-day moving average. We have bounced off of it. That's bullish. I like to see that. However, we are getting pinched between the 200-day moving average and 110,000. And if we cannot close above 110,000 on the daily time frame, guys, which is in another 24 hours, basically 23 hours and 45 minutes, I do expect a rejection off this, and I do expect probably retesting the 200-day moving average and probably weakness and spilling over. So it's very important that we close above like 108 in the next day, 110. I would like to see us close above this blue line around 110,005. But all in all, even if we do see that, I really need to see a closure above 116,000 to start saying, hey, guys, I'm bullish again, and I think that we're going to be setting up for new all-time highs. Closing above 116K, okay? But so in the meantime, like, we are in this time of indecision, ping-ponging in between the 200-day moving average and this 110K price level, which was the original breakout price of this long consolidation when we moved to new all-time highs was 110K. After we trade how long? Sideways for about 50 days. So it's a very important price level, and I really would like us to see us flip it as support again. And I think that this would just be one big Wyckoff distribution phase, even though it's at like a top, which I was talking about in my video yesterday. But regardless, guys, I think we're in an indecision place right here. I see a lot of people being bearish. I see a lot of people being bullish. Guys, and before we saw this massive leverage flush out, I was saying I thought that Q4 should be bullish based on the 4-year cycle, and I still believe that. That being said, when you talk about the 4-year cycle, October 6th could have been the top for this cycle. It's very possible at 126,000, but I'm not going to start saying that just yet. I'm going to sit on that fence a bit longer here because we are in a indecision price channel here, and I want to see us either break down lower or set us up for a new all-time high closing above 116,000. But that's all I got, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel now. Are you longing, shorting anything? Are you trading anything? Are you buying spot? Are you selling? Are you done? I don't know what you guys are doing in this market, but that's all I got. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel now. Check out all those awesome affiliate links. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.